Hello guys, Sue Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 4 and 3, and today I have to read you Star Trek I Am Mr. Spock by this is Will Goldbook release. So let's read it now, shall we? So we got for us. It's written by Elizabeth Schreiber, I pronounce his last name. Illustrated by Evan Beavers. Published by Goldbook New York release, copyright 2019. All right, reserve. Anyway, CBS Studios Incorporated, trademark and copyright 2019. Anyway, Star Trek related marks, logos like trademarks of CBS Studios Incorporated, all reserved. Seen here. Anyway, this is Mrs. Spock and going like, can't do this while I was a kid, but there you go. And that's what he does all the time. It's played by the late Leonard Malloy. There you go. Anyway. I am Mr. Spock, a member of the crew on the USS Enterprise. We travel through space in search of new worlds and civilizations. Okay? Makes sense in any way. So, even though Mr. Spock is doing this whole, you'll see what I'm just going to say in the book. But anyway, next page. Anyway. Captain Kirk is the captain of the starship, okay? Hold still. Anyway, he leads us in the many exciting adventures, okay? As first officer, I'm responsible for the ship when Captain Kirk is not around. Okay, makes sense anyway, even though it's the greatest adventure for anyone could ever have in history in the captain service. Next page. Anyway. Oh, is that an alien? Hold on. Look at that. Okay, alien. Okay, there we go. Next page. Anyway. Makes sense. Anyway. I'm also the science officer, okay? It's my job to study everything we encounter. From the largest solar systems to the giant planets. Okay? Kind of reminds me of the planets we saw on Earth. Okay? Makes sense anyway. Next page. Anyway. Every planet we explore is unique. Life in the universe is endlessly fascinating, okay? So, and this kind of reminds me of the Land Before Time difference. So, but it's different anyway from the whole upstairs, downstairs difference from the Indiana Jones references. But, you know, that's just me. But it has, oh, is that a mosquito with a dandelion? It was, kind of reminds me of, I'm not going to say it was, but anyway. Next page, yeah. I was born far away from Earth. Okay? On the planet Vulcan, okay? Vulcans believe that logic and reason are the most important than emotions, okay? My father was a Vulcan, okay? My mother was a human. Okay? From her, I learned that emotions are just as important as logic. Okay? So it makes sense from Star Trek difference, even though it's 1960s difference, and I'm not talking about 2010s, because the actor who played him died in 2015. But anyway, next page. Anyway, Vulcans have special abilities. In the fight, the Vulcan nerve pinch can quickly stop an enemy, okay? The Vulcan mind meld allows me to see other people's thoughts and memory. I misspoke, yeah. And all of a sudden, Vulcans can be saying things like, I can't say anything like that. We'll talk about it in another bit, in a different time of bit. So anyway, next page, yeah. I can even mind meld with creatures that are very different from me, such as the rock life alien. Well, these Vulcans are kind of like elves from Santa Claus, but that's just me. But a little different than that. But you know, that's just me. And volcanoes. But next page. Anyway, the use of Vulcan logic is helpful in many ways. For instance, the crew caught a terrible virus once and that made them act oddly. Which logic I was able to resist the virus and save the crew. Now, this actor who played this character seen here is George Tagai. Who is the guy who did You Are Made of Stupid. He also did this one character who called Sensei in Kim Possible series, which I grew up with, by the way. And of course, I'm talking about this whole, let's just say, I can't remember what it was. Sorry. We'll get to that in another Bedtime Stories episode, another video else just called there. But then I'll talk about, but I did talk about racist jokes one time, or pepperoni jokes one time, but that's my thing. Anyway, next page. Anyway, but not everyone appreciates my dedication to logic. The ship's population jumping down support, sorry. Dr. McCoy and I often disagree. Yes. But whenever there's trouble, we always work together. You know something? The guy who played, before I say something about the guy, but, the swords may be more different on the, going swords, like going treasure difference. But before I move on to the next page, okay? The guy who played, I'm not talking about the next generation, I'm talking about the next generation before I'm on the next page, but there's a guy who played, this glasses difference, but Google Glass Boy in Star Trek The Next Generation. His name is LeVar Burton. You saw him in Reading Rainbow. That's just me. But he's also in the character in Star Trek The Next Generation. So there you go. In 1984 to 1990 something. I don't remember. Sorry. But, it makes more sense. And next page. Anyway. I have traveled all around the galaxy with Captain Kirk. Over time, we have become very good friends. Good enough, so makes sense in this Vulcan anyway. And it makes sense for planets like Earth, for example, okay, it has to count as 9. Mercury, Mars, Jupiter. Anyway, I'll have to mix things up between now this whole thing. Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, which I live in, by the way. Saturn, and then there's another, and Neptune and Pluto. I don't know the other ones, sorry, but that's just me. Last page of the book says that. And there's actually 3 more pages. Anyway. Each amazing adventure gives us a better understanding of the universe, okay? I talked about this during Bedtime Stories one time, but this is they're going to have a bite. Anyway. In each life form, we encounter more mysteries than the next. And this is more ridiculous. Why have you have more fur balls and why talk? And that's the reason why I talk about this during Bedtime Stories. Anyway, and the green-looking lady difference was, she was in. I don't know why she was in the Star Trek universe. Tell me why in the comments below. And the last page of the book says this: no matter where you go, remember to share these words. Long live and Foster. Oh, that I haven't talked about during Bedtime Stories. Okay. Long live and Foster. Rest in peace, Lamar, the boy. So that was basically all I have to talk. I forgot to show you this page. Okay, makes sense. That is the reason why he's the actor who played him passed away. Lenore. Anyway, so that was basically Star Trek and Mr. Spock. What did I think about this book? It was amazing. So far, this book was a success. That was Bedtime Stories episode number 4 and 3. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. What next is going to be, there'll be 3 Bedtime Story episodes regarding to what I just got recently at Friendlies. There are 3 of them. And then we'll do let's say, if I do these 3, in my calendar list, because I have like, let's see, 4, 5. Yeah, because you see, I have enough bedtime story stuff because, you know, if we're doing these and then all of a sudden we got bedtime stories for some reason, then we have enough. Because excuse me. Amazing. Anyway, that'll be the next episode. 3 books. Till next time, suggest episode, baby. More episodes will be soon. So they're out. See ya.